Hey, ambitious leaders in insurance and finance. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Sherry Somerville, and I'm super excited to be here. Today, we're going to touch on something that is passionate to me, and we're going to be talking about leadership. We're going to be talking about what does it look like to be a leader in your respectable place. Why am I talking about this? Well, it's no doubt around us. Everything seems like it's the prices of everything is going up. Your clients may be canceling and saying they can't afford a policy right now, and it just seems that there's a lot of people trying to find jobs that they never before. The insurance industry, a lot of people are quitting and saying I need to go get a 9 to 5. And what does that look like in this time? There's an election that's going crazy right now. So I think this is the perfect time with everything that the news and the media is talking about. I think this is a perfect time for us to sit back and talk about leadership, because when situations like this happen, when different things are skyrocketing, when there is gas going up and grocery bills going up, it's time that we leaders are called on right now to lead. We are called on to be the leader. And so knowing this as a leader, what does that look like to you? What role do you play in this moment, in this time when you're called on to step up to the plate? So that's why I want to talk to you right now, because I know I have spoke to so many financial professionals, insurance agent, financial coaches, and they're telling me, listen, I'm just feeling like I want to hang it up. I'm just feeling like I this is not for me anymore, and it's hard for me to find clients. And I just want to talk to you right now. If you're feeling that way, you're not alone. You're not alone. If you're feeling that way, it's not easy. And the reason why this video is so important is it's going to push to the heart of you the leader. You are called for this moment. One of the things that we need to really pay attention to when we're selling our products and selling our services, we got to understand that the people that we are selling to, even though we have the right leadership mindset, they may not have adapted the same mindset we have adapted to. They're using what's in their bank account, and they're using what they're feeling and their job and the income that's coming in to make a decision. So understand that it's not personal. Understand that they're using those thoughts, those conversation to make decisions right now. And because of that, it's affecting their decision making skills. See, here's the thing, and I want you to write this down. If you haven't already, grab your Diva notebook and your diamond pen, because I want to help my leaders out. I love working with ambitious leaders in insurance and finance, because when I help you, you help others, and it just become a whole ecosystem of everybody helping each other. All right, so let's go. When you're talking to your clients about your product and services, the clients hear you, but they can't even get excited about the performance of that insurance product, or what you can do for them in the tax realm, or how the personal business credit going to work for them. Whatever financial space you're in, they can't even listen to that right now, because they got so much going on in their mind. There's layers of things that you as an insurance agent has to get through them in order for them to listen. I want to help you get through those layers. They're literally in their mind and in their heart have a block. There's like a block up. So inside of that block, there's things that you have to really carve away first before they can even listen to you. And one of the things that they have up is their limited belief system, right? That's number one, the limited belief system, how they believe about money. So here you are asking to buy something, and their mindset is already not in the right place to buy, right? Because they already dealing with their own money trauma. So their belief system around money, their beliefs, their laws that govern them of who they are, of their cultural laws. And what I mean, let me go deeper with that, is what their grandma them told them that they have been living by and abiding by. I'm gonna give an example. One of the ladies was saying that there's a part of the meat during Thanksgiving that she would cut, like the turkey, and just throw it away. and she says, why do somebody asked her, why do you do it? And she said, when my mom did it, my grandma did it, and that grandma before that grandma did it. So they never knew why they were doing it, but they just know that's how their family did it, and they never questioned them. So those laws are things that has governed them for years, and not one person stopped to say, hey, that may not work for me, or that may, why do we even do it? Doesn't even make sense to do that. We may be throwing away the best part of the turkey, right? Those are what I mean by laws. You're doing things based on what your family members has done because it's been in your family for so long. It's been a tradition of yours. You don't even know why the tradition exists. We call those law. We call those laws. The next thing that you're dealing with when you're talking to people about buying something is their stories, right? They have these negative stories of, I've been through this, I've been through that. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if this can work for me. And they're telling you all these stories of why it cannot work, of why it cannot. They're creating their own stories, and they just have sit in that comfort of that story because that the victim mentality, they have carried that for so long. So not only are you working on their stories, their laws, their beliefs, now you have to get through like their rules of life of certain things that they do. I've had people who interested in my coaching program and say, you know what, I signed up with this coach before, and this coach hurt me, and I didn't get what I signed up for. And I said to them, that person, I said, well, let me ask you a question. I said, have you dated before? And she's like, yeah. And I said, well, your current relationship, did you date that person in the past? She's like, no. You had somebody else? Yes. I said, so even though that person in the past has hurt you and you're now in a new relationship, it didn't stop you from loving, right? No. Exactly. So we recover, we heal, we move on, and we learn from a situation and in a relationship. And it's the same way in coaching. And it's important that we don't take the bad thing, because I was doing it too. I myself, I have to admit, I was so upset with a situation of an agency that had ran some ads for me, and I didn't get the result that I wanted to get when they ran the ads. So in my mind, it was just always all ads are bad. So I just never did ads again because I just had that feeling until I met with my new coach, and so I said, okay, I'm not hiring an agency anymore. The story that I learned from that is find out how to do your ads yourself. And that was the best gift I ever given myself. I invested in myself, learning how to do ads. And it has been amazing for me. But I never stick with that story. And if I did that, I wouldn't be where I am today. So it's so important that we pay attention to the laws, the rules, the belief system, and the stories that are governing our life that keep us in a box. But it's not just keeping you in a box. Understand that it's also keeping your existing clients in a box as well. So your prospect who has not said yes to you, they're in that same box as well. And for you to get rid of that box, for you to open up that box and show them, hey, this is a whole other world out here. It's a whole other world where people are living in abundance, even in this market. There's a whole other world where people are flying first class. There's a whole other world where people are going to concert, and there's a whole other world where people are investing in themselves. There's a whole other world where clients are buying the higher value and high value clients. There's a whole other world where people are taking vacation and enjoying themselves, and they have not even tapped into that world because they have not opened themselves up from that story, that laws, that those things that they told themselves. And it's up to you, the ambitious leader. It's up to you, the financial professional. It's up to you, the agent, for you to help them open up that world. Now, let me be honest with you, because I'm preaching to myself too. I did not want to open that world because it feel like it was toxic and tiring to get somebody to pull somebody as a Mother Teresa or to pull somebody to a new reality. I'm like, Lord, why did you give me this assignment? You could have gave me any other skills in the world, but you gave me the assignment of being Harriet Tubman. And I do not want this Harriet Tubman gift. And every day I said, God, all the gifts you could have given me, you give me the gift of being a leader. And I'm like, I'm like, what were you thinking? I could not be a basketball player or something. But guess what? That's the gift that He has given me. God has given me the gift to be an influencer, to be able to lead people out of their mindset, the negative mindset that it has been holding them back. And guess what? I think God has given you this gift as well. And it's time for you to step up in that gift right now. So the person that is attached to you, the person that you're called to serve, they're right now, they need you more than ever. Then if you don't step in to your rightful place, that person's not going to get out of where they are. They need you more than ever before. So let this be your calling. Let this be your sign, because it had to be mine too as well. If I had to watch everything around me, if I had to watch numbers, right? I wouldn't be hosting a live 2-day conference in beautiful Sunshine, Florida. Shameless plug, Unleashing Your Inner CEO conference. I wouldn't have been inviting some amazing speakers to come speak on my stage to do this, to debunk the way other people think. Right? I believe that I'm called to lead other leaders who are in a situation right now that's feeling like, is this for me? Should I stay in the financial space? And let me ask you something. When you step away, if you choose to step away, are you a leader when things get hard? Are you only a leader when things are great? That's something to think about. And for me, I'm a leader when things are good, and I'm a leader when things are challenging. That's what my calling is. And I know you have the same calling as well. That's why you're listening to this video. And because you're a leader, number one, I want to invite all my leaders to my Unleashing Your Inner CEO conference. If you haven't already, make sure you grab your tickets. August 16th and 17th, I want you to be surrounded by other leaders who know that they're called for an assignment, and they're coming to this conference to get the assignment to, one, show how to be profitable, and two, show how to impact people's life, and three, show how to do it in a way that you don't have to sacrifice your family time. I want to be in a room filled with leaders who say, yes, society may say this, but guess what? People are still out there living their best life. Why? Why is that? Why is that? Why is people still showing up at Chris Brown concert? And why is people still paying $1,500 to hug on Chris Brown? But that's a different story. Why are people going to Beyonce concert? Right? People are still buying what they love. And why? Because when they buy something, they're buying the feeling of what that situation, that experience made them feel. That's what they're buying. So, as a leader, it is up to you to provide that same feeling of satisfaction when they buy your product and services. It's up to you to show them how this is beneficial for them, but in a way that is easy for them to understand. That's the key word right here. And if you're saying, Sherry, I'm struggling with that, I don't know how to do it, this is why I want you. I want to show you how you are able to come from somebody who is in the pit of their mindset, their limited belief system, and you know that this product can help them, but for whatever reason, they're selling themselves short because they don't believe in themselves. I cannot tell you that right now, my financial leaders, it is time for you to step up to the plate. It is time for you to create and craft the message that your people can now believe in. The time for you to step up is now. It is not time for you to throw in the towel. It's not time for you to quit, because when you quit on yourself, you're not just quitting on yourself, you're quitting on a whole other people that you're truly called to serve. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's not about you. Your gift wasn't given for you. Your gift was given to serve people. And as a leader, if you're saying, Sherry, I just need support, I need help, and I need support in that area, I want you to join me at my Unleashing Your Inner CEO conference. I want you to join me with other leaders for 2 days as we break down step by step with my amazing leaders who's going to be there. But on the flip side, I also want you to walk away with this video understanding that leaders don't quit. Leaders don't quit. Matter of fact, true leaders are defined in this moment. And and as I'm speaking, I feel like I'm speaking to myself. So if I can challenge you Whatever you're going through, whatever the mind is saying, this is too much. I need to stop. Nobody's buying insurance. Nobody's buying taxes. Nobody's buying business credit. Nobody's buying a house right now. All these financial industry that you're in, my leaders, I'm talking to you right now. I want you to know that you are called for this moment. When everybody's leaving, that's when you show up. When everybody's running away, that's when you stand tall. I know this all too well. From 10 years of being in law enforcement, we don't run from the problem, we run to the problem. With a son that is in the Marines, we have birth in our kids that they stand up and fight in this moment. And this is your calling to fight, because when this too shall pass, when we get through this part, you, the leader who decided to take a stand, you're the one that people are going to remember, because you never gave up. You never gave up. You stand and you declare that I am here to impact life and I'm here to help others succeed. And you're called for a moment like this. Understand that the God that we serve knew that this moment was going to happen. He knew that all the challenges in life was going to be thrown into. He knew that. But this is a time that defend the woman from the girl and the man from the boys. And I'm just excited that you are the chosen one to stand up and help put communities back together, put marriages back together, because it was ending in divorce until they meet you, putting people finances together. You are the chosen one. And when all your peers, your uplines and downlines are running for the hills, you decide to stand tall. Kudos to you. You decide to invest in yourself so you can be ahead of the game, because again, this too shall pass. And nobody's talking to you like this. This too. This moment is when true leaders are created. And I'm just so ecstatic to have you as a leader in the midst, because the world is a better place because of you, because you're in it. So you can applaud yourself now, because you know the outcome, because everything works out for our good. Everything. You can know that it's going to work out for your good if you stand in, if you stand and help. I know all about standing in and help. With my background and everything I've done, I know about when it comes. We don't run away from issues. We stand tall on it. And I want to summon and call all my leaders on August 16th and 17th to Sunshine, Florida, for Unleashing Your Inner CEO conference. I'm looking to love on you, and I'm looking to support you, and not just me, but my amazing speakers. We are looking for you to walk away with a transformation so you can go lead your own force, so you can go lead your own tribe. I am so excited, and I just cannot wait to see you in the house. You are called for a moment like this. See you soon.